again, the thing that throws me is that we know the Wen clan was looking for them, but why would
Mhm.
Wen Chao be the one to come here and find them? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Lessons, and we are back with another episode of modaozushi. We come back, as we normally do, with the notes and a board. So let's go ahead and hit up that board first thing. I added a Wen Jing and the Lan great uncle, and I connected them both to their family members.
Sounds about right.
Alright, well, then on to notes. I'm guessing Lan Zhan will be the one to form the Sunshot campaign and get the clans rallied together against the Wen. He's certainly talking like it now, and we know Wei Ying is going to be busy trying to help Jian Shang for the conceivable future. Lan Horen said that he'd be going to Huinhe in support of Lan Zhan's idea of joining together. That's the home of the Ni clan. The Jiang are all but gone, so that leaves the Jin clan, assuming we don't start hearing about more minor clans as well. So if we hear about Lan Ling, that'd be them.
Again, the issue here is that the Wen are so strong because either destroyed or absorbed other clans, and they don't seem to have a counter for the core crusher technique. Other than, I guess, don't get hit by it in the chest.
Yeah, clearly you
That
turn your back to him. This is apparently the way you defeat him. It's for Wen
oh, you
Ying.
survive. Yeah,
Wen
survive that
Yi,
attack,
rather.
not necessarily defeat it. Yeah, because he's still around,
No,
and there
I
may
mean
be
literally
others
turn
as
your
well.
back to him. I
Yeah,
remember the notes about last episode?
he got hit in the back. Yeah, I know.
And it was fine. Your argument was, oh no, got hit straight in the chest. And it's like, okay, we'll fight him backwards.
Yeah,
All back kicks from here on out.
go ahead.
Or conversely, just chop his arms off. This is a
Which should
sword
be the
fighting anime. I
yeah.
don't understand how this guy who's just constantly jutting his arms out isn't like, how is he a threat? I mean, weirdly, I guess they're implying that normal people are weak as fuck
Yeah.
because the world's filled with normal people, people who
Mhm.
haven't worked on their golden cores and whatnot. And the
Yeah.
implication is that if Jian Shang is like a normal person now,
Hmm.
that's as much as he can do to a person who has a
Yeah.
full golden core. Full golden core people are like fucking Superman, I guess. Because
I mean, they can fly on swords and
I can't believe that the
spells and all that.
implication is that Jian Shang is just not strong enough. So if he's pushing with 100% of his strength, then it must be that somebody with a golden core is that resistant to pushing
Mhm.
or whatever.
Yeah. It also was pretty weak as well in the bed, so it could be a combination of both.
I don't know. He seemed pretty energized when, threatening to kill everyone.
Yeah, but that's just driven by anger, not necessarily by anger and spite rather than
He's got
pure,
anger and spite towards Wei Ying.
the wins. Yeah.
Towards Wei Ying too, as per the whole choking scene earlier.
Yeah.
I really don't know why Wen Ning is going so far to help Wei Ying. He said a couple of nice things to him at an archery tournament, and suddenly this guy's ride or die. It'd be more suspicious about how loyal he suddenly is. Like, it's triggering my paranoia alarms if it weren't for the fact that he's gone so out on a limb for us. It's inexplicable.
Maybe he doesn't believe in what his family and clan is doing. He actually is a good person who doesn't believe in any of that.
Except that he only references back to, hey, remember me? That time you talked to me at the tournament?
I mean, yeah, because that's how they. Each other. Hey, this is me.
Yeah, that's how you know I'm a good guy. You talked to me once at that tournament. He doesn't recognize, Wei Ying does not recognize, hey, I've been helping you this whole time. It's just, hey, you know me. You talked to me once at that tournament. That's the equivalent of, you know me. I waved at you once.
I mean, he also saw how his cousin.
In my head, I'm going through this scenario. I'm just like it's like we're in a zombie apocalypse, right? You and I, and you're like, we're the gang of people who's come upon us trying to steal all our shit, and it's the first time you and I have been put together in a situation, and you like point a
Yeah.
gun at me, thinking I'm one of the guys trying to rob you. No, you know me. I waved at you that one time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Let's get him. Like what? It's not a point of camaraderie.
Yeah.
he kind of met a lot of Wen members at that archery tournament.
Yeah, but most of them, well, all of them were jerks to him, except for this guy. So he stood out. He's the nice one. It was him and his sister.
I mean, we find out.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know why you would trust him, or at what point this is like you. Again, it's insanity. Because again, whatever. They mentioned that Yan Li had been saved near Zishu and had been escorted east to save trouble for the Yu clan. We know her mother was of that clan, obviously, and when Zilu mentioned that they were an important clan not to be insulted. So, despite not being a strong clan, they are a well-respected clan, even by the Wen.
yep. Which means it brings to the point of having smaller clans we haven't seen before being able to join here as well. Right? They exist. They're out there. We haven't seen them yet, so there may be more to it than that. Because otherwise, look,
Well, I mean, a number of them
why
got
not have?
destroyed by the Wen already, off screen,
Yeah,
as was introduced to us in that episode that everything started with.
yeah, but that was
I
up
don't
in the
mean
north,
episode
not
1, I mean the episode where the Wen started taking out smaller clans. I am in charge of Yiling, not Young Meng. Well, that's another mention of Yiling, which was mentioned in episode 1, to the point that I put it in the listing of clans. Some comments have said inaccurately, but it finally got mentioned again with zero context, and I have no idea what this means.
not places, because that's not the name of the grove. Grove. So
This is the Lex Luthor takes control of Barry Allen's body, rushes to a
yeah,
bathroom and unmasks him. I have no
yep.
idea who this is. Imagine
Easy
the
to find out who
disappointment
he
of
is.
taking Batman's mask off and like, I don't know this guy.
Oh, it'd be difficult unless
It's like, what do you do with that
not
information? Do you
impossible.
take a selfie of yourself while you're in the body and like email yourself, or you take that information and you get back to your own body and go to like a sketch artist?
I mean, someone. Well, Barry Allen, yes, but say Bruce Wayne, it's like,
I'm just saying, what if it wasn't Bruce Wayne? It's like, what if it
yeah,
was somebody else? Like, imagine
uh-huh,
you're on Earth 2 and this is Batman's dad, just some doctor. Like,
yeah.
I finally figured out who Batman is. Uh, I'm not up on my. Well, even if it was Bruce Wayne, take off the mask. I'm not up on my Fortune 400. Who is this? Fortune
Yeah,
500. I'm not on Fortune 500. Who the fuck is this? I don't know every rich guy, and there's at least 500 of them.
yeah. Haven't perused my Instagram in a while. I don't know about all these hot models hanging out with him.
Yeah, I just don't think the odds of being able to unmask a superhero and be, that's, um, ooh, I'm sure I know this guy. Oh, I was just watching
Looks
the news
familiar.
last night. Ooh, who is
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
That's who I would be in this world. I'd be like,
yeah.
guys, I was there when they unmasked the bat. Who was it? He got a nose like, ew, you seen him. I'm sure we've seen him in like a magazine. I know this guy. I'd be hanging over a vat of acid. They're trying to torture the information out of me. I'm not hiding from
A
you guys. I
lie.
don't know who he is.
I don't remember. It's just he looks familiar. Turn on the TV or something. I
Oh
don't
man,
know.
I swear,
Help me
guys,
out here, man.
he look like a man. Wen Qing tricks the guys looking for Wei Ying and Jian Shang by saying they aren't here and her brother's ill, and they just leave, despite there being a blood trail to the door. You know what? Fair enough. Except that when Jian Shang makes his reveal about his core being crushed, every single shot of the room now includes all of the open windows outside. Everyone passing by can just see Wei Ying standing there, let alone how loud Jian Shang is talking. But I mean, the walls are paper, anyone could hear that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just an individual room. I don't think the walls are necessarily paper.
They literally are, to the point that you can see the shadows of people walking around outside.
Well, you see that through the door. Door is paper.
And the walls seem to be made of the same stuff. Good enough for the doors, good enough for the walls. Except for the windows, which are fucking open.
Yeah.
So again, Wei Ying standing in the middle of the room can be seen from multiple angles. And we've already established that the outside of the building is a complete walkway.
Yeah. But they're in a swamp. On a lake, really.
I don't know, I think we already covered it's not a swamp.
That's a lake.
You said a swamp before. Well, it's not a lake either. I think it would call marshland.
Marsh,
It's
yeah.
like the Everglades, which then you argued is a swamp, and then we looked it up, and it's not. It's its own thing. So it's not impossible that Fen Myung might still have been Wei Ying's father, just that now we know the name of his mother, Wanderer Kangxi.
Well, there's a whole story about their method of cultivation, and that his father or grandfather lived for, was a hermit that lived forever, I think. It's like,
No,
well, yeah, I can. Oh, they
his
study from
mother's
that. I don't.
teacher. This doesn't make him
Yeah,
his grandfather. It's unrelated.
yeah. But they
Literally
know someone.
the Lone Star thing.
Yeah,
I was your father's brother's cousin's third roommate. What does that make
that makes
us?
us
Nothing.
nothing.
Well, guess we know where Wei Ying is going to get his powers to raise the dead from. Wanderer Bo Shan has everything we hear Wei Ying has from the future. Seems to also be a known figure from the fact that Jian Sheng instantly knew his name. Makes me wonder if he's vilified for raising the dead, like it was shown to be when Wei Ying brought it up in class. Have to wonder if demonic cultivation will even come into play there, or if demonic cultivation stuff will lead us down a different path.
Good questions. We are in episode 13 of 15 in the first season, so I suppose some of them are going to be answered before the end of the season. Who knows?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
The story structure of this show is such that I have no idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just jump ahead into the future. At least at one point, we jump way ahead into the future. And sometimes we just jump back into the past.
Non-linear storytelling. Well, actually, all storytelling is linear. It's just that even if you skip, you're still putting in the line of experience. So, yeah.
No, you could say it's non-linear.
Mostly, I mean, yeah, once you get to the past, it's been
It's
consistently.
non-linear storytelling would be if it was congruent to the character's experience.
Yeah.
We're literally this, and then a little bit of this. It's not point is that this guy is thinking back, oh, I remember back to the events of, which would connect the two things together. Instead, this is this, and he's dealing with something, which was, I think, Jian Shang. No, going back to Cloud Recesses. But he's not like, I remember the first time I was at Cloud Recesses. No, just standing there, and suddenly we're back here again. Because in that version of events, you could just take this part, take them completely wholesale, rip them out, and just put them back here.
Yeah.
We could just cut parts out of here, which makes it nonlinear. Well, that was my notes, so I guess nothing left to do but to hop on in and see what we get.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
Well, your
Yes,
thoughts then?
I'm thinking that this episode might be them escaping once again the Lotus Grove, and then trying to find this. Well, actually, they already left. So now they're going to look for this, master
They haven't
of
already left.
cultivation. Yeah, no, wherever he got the choking scene happens outside of the Lotus Grove.
You might not recall, ladies and gentlemen, that Lessons
Yeah.
had no notes, which I
Yes.
guess implies to me that he also didn't rewatch. Well, I know he didn't rewatch the episodes because that was why he didn't have any notes due
It doesn't
to
happen
sleep
in the
schedule.
room. It happens outside.
No, you
They
just don't
left.
seem to remember last episode. You know what I just said. You're referring back to the choking scene as though I was referring to that happening last episode. That did not happen last episode.
Happened in the episodes.
What's the last thing you
yeah,
remember
yeah.
happening last episode, Lessons?
Oh no, yeah, he was explaining about how
No,
they can fix.
They
this
were both
golden
bowing
core.
in front of the remains of their mother and father, or at least Jian
Yeah.
Chang's mother and father, possibly just Wei
Yeah.
Ying's father,
Mhm.
inside their room at the Lotus Cove.
Yeah,
Sorry, Wei Ying's room in the Lotus Cove. So
Yeah.
if they're not in the Lotus Cove right now in this episode, then somebody has Wizard of Oz his house up out of the Lotus Cove.
that's so. Well, that says a lot.
Yeah, doesn't preclude this episode starting somewhere else,
真的是宝山散人居住的地方。
which is what it is done.
Yeah.
And hey, we're at Yiling, so it answers that question. It's a place,
好了，
not a people.
我不能再跟你一起上去了。来，把眼睛蒙上。山上没有猛兽，宁可走慢点，摔倒了也不能拉下步筋。记住，千万不能，否则触犯禁忌，惹怒了师祖和师伯们，你我都要完。
Which is interesting that Wei Ying is the one telling him, "Don't break the rules," right?
Well, yeah, because he has to be suffering some sort of like
如果没问
guilt
起你是谁，
because they keep blaming him for everything that happened, and it's because of his rule-breaking nature.
绝对不能暴露真实身份。知道了，那你不用担心，我会在山脚等你。
That's very confusing. Are they? Either I'm heavily misreading the situation, or they're pretending to be one another.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, he's hoping that if he pretends to be the son, they'll
Yeah.
fix him. So kind of giving up his own birthright sort of thing.
Always look above you. Oh, look who it is.
I mean, clearly it's a dream sequence of some sort. We're in that cave in Star Wars.
跪下了，跳啊！你不是挺能跳的吗？哼，让你猖狂！
温公子，快砍了他的手，他还欠着咱们一条。
Unless it's not.
砍手，
His confusion makes me think it's not.
要先震断他的经脉，再化了他的丹，让他像上次江城那个。
Because why would this guy be out here in the middle of
在
nowhere?
我面前惨叫
They？were following them.
温超，不要废话，有什么手段尽管来，够胆你们就折磨死我，越残忍越好。我死后，必然化为凶杀厉鬼，让你们这群温狗有无宁日。
Again, it's like we're just 2 minutes into the episode. I don't expect the major bad guys to fucking show up out of nowhere.
你是不是总觉得你天不怕地不怕，又勇敢又伟大？我倒要看看你能硬气到什么时候。带走。
You gotta admit, this was set up pretty clearly like, oh, he was having a bad dream or something.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the overlay.
Mhm.
That's the overlay, except I made them make it a little bit redder for some reason.
Oh, these are the very
Also Yiling, somehow.
啊
Yeah.
知道这是什么地方吗？没错，乱葬岗。
How did we get? Oh, sorry, we can fly.
山、战场，随便一铲子下去就是一具尸体。哼，魏婴，你看看这怨气。古往今来，数百仙门尝试清除，全都无功而返。活人进到这里，连人带魂儿，有
So I guess this is where it begins. We just dropped him in the start of his new army.
也永远别想出来。
I guess the fact that he has demonic cultivation is why Core Crusher couldn't destroy his core. Because he hits him with it, and he looks at his hand and is like, I don't think I did anything.
"二公子，据山中猎户讲，几日前山上确有疑似魏公子和江公子的2名少年出没，但门生四处搜索，并未发现2位公子的下落。难道
again, the thing that throws me is that we know the Wen clan was looking for them, but why would Wen Chao be the one to come here and find them? That would be, seems to be like beneath him.
20年，云梦将士覆灭，岐山温氏气焰更盛，便设监察寮，凡违逆其意者，皆招致杀身灭族大祸，尸骸必也，血流成河。
I said it. If we heard Lan Ling, that would be the Jin clan, and here we are.
宗主，
Oh, so he's
宗主，慌什么？蓝老先生又来劝说联合法温了？就说我不在。
不是的，宗主，是岐山温氏派人传话，
哦，说什么？
说要在金陵台设立监察寮，让宗主您5日之内亲手上缴金陵台禁制和所有商品兴起，否则。
I don't know what the magic is, but it very much seems like give up everything.
云梦将士就是下场。
Yeah, once you pull that trigger, you can threaten everybody with it.
yeah. I mean, we know Wei Ling isn't dead because this is the past. The question is how he survived. I guess he fed on the resentment, right?
No, don't feed
Also,
on the resentment. I literally said this is where the army starts.
Yeah.
I assume we're gonna, next time we see him, he's gonna show up with an undead army. I mean, this goes to what I said in my previous note section. Does the Wen clan need any other clan to exist? What benefit do they have to not just destroy everybody?
A water spirit?
They might just be manipulating the water. Like Wei Ying did with fire before.
No.
It makes a visual metaphor of fire and water.
有人来了。
The brother? The one that was in hiding?
大
Yeah.
公子，
忘机，别来无恙。
兄长，
远远便听见问灵曲，一听这琴音，就知是你在弹奏。
The necromancy song.
不过，方才听
Oh, okay.
入邪，
Yeah.
Not necromancy is like raising the dead. Necromancy is like communicating with the dead.
说来也是怪了，都这么些天了，江公子的行踪我们也寻到了。就这魏公子，无论有没有落入岐山温氏的魔爪，再怎么总该有些消息的。可二公子一路向生者打探，向亡者问灵，硬是问不出丁点消息。难道人还能凭空消失不成？
无论生人还是死魂，凡行过必留下痕迹，总会问到的。
Sorry, I know it's a very serious scene, but the moment he said whether he's dead or alive,
魏公子修
I just imagine the next line
人
was,
又聪颖，
we gotta play some beach volleyball.
忘记，你也不必
Sorry, I
太
just
过
watched the
担忧
PS5 thing the other day.
我月前便接获消息，说叔父和你最近一直在为联合伐温一事四处奔走，现在情况如何？
Not the Jin clan,
但各
apparently.
家族门派都犹豫不定，一直在动摇。
动摇也是正常。岐山温氏实力如日中天，连云梦江氏。
The thing is, I would say normally they would need some sort of push, something big to happen,
不是所有
but this is already after the big thing has happened.
的
Can't escape the visual metaphor of going from darkness to light.
总有西沉的时候。
Oh, he has an army. Wait,
No, those are
I
like
have an
normal
army.
ass people. Was it just we're gonna rise up the normal people? Or remember that guy from the archery tournament that I said just had normal ass colors and didn't seem to be part of any clan? Those people? Oh, the Ni clan.
Oh, that's gonna tattle. Yeah.
I don't know. That guy on the far left looked like the Mo guy from the very start, like episode 1. Haven't fixed the roof.
非是高见，只是金某以为此时贸然伐温，实是不妥。
是啊，现在万事尚有转圜的余地。要是真刺激到了温若寒
，Who's the mysterious stranger going to be?
余地在哪儿？后路又在哪儿？交出禁制和仙气，在监察寮里苟延残喘吗？
恕聂某人直言，上脚利剑。 在温若寒眼里，各位就是待宰的牲畜。
你，大家不要动怒吧。金某的意思是，现在别硬碰硬。想清衡君修为如此高绝，姑苏蓝氏实力玄门数一数二，可结果呢？
承蒙金宗主对我姑苏蓝氏实力的褒赞，只是西臣以为，实力强弱，并非退缩避敌的借口。
It's gonna be Jian Shang coming back.
宗主所言，兰陵金氏现在是打算全族上下拱手而降了。
这，
叔父，各位宗主，
I don't know that you can shame this guy. Guy who was like almost sucking the guy's dick at the tournament.
Yeah.
途中折道去办了些事，故而晚了，让叔父担心了。
My guess is gonna be Jian Shang with his core back, and they were like, "Oh, we have hope. The core crusher is not everything."
Yeah. Also, you remember when I said about touching the back and all that? There was a scene where he tried to do that to Wei Ling and failed on the chest. So it's about hitting them on the chest.
So this episode?
Yeah.
It's already gone on at length about that. That the demonic cultivations what didn't change that. Who would have guessed?
Yes.
江小子，你自然说得出这话。
I'm back and I'm down to clown.
我们身上可仍背负着异族人的性命呢。
也是，毕竟每个人的需求不同。姚宗主或许觉得，即使父兄为奴，妻女为妓，做牛做马，任人凌辱。
Dude, it seems like the Jin guy is making prostitutes of his own people.
江城，你不要得寸进尺。你说的振振有词，还不是想拉我们下水，帮你报灭门之仇？
是，我就是想报仇。只要能杀温狗，我什么都干得出来。你们不敢杀温若寒，宁肯当缩头龟孙，也要看温若寒会不会放过你们。
温若寒疑心甚重。
Yeah, not the most diplomatic way to get this done.
再清楚不过。 今日妥协求全，谨防明日，仍避不了血溅满门之祸。
说得好，话我先放在这里。无论各位战或不战，温若寒项上人头，我聂某人要定了。
聂宗主豪气干云，勇当先锋。
I mean, we already know he wanted to kill that guy from the tournament.
Yeah.
要战，就得扬其名示天下。玄门中人向来赏罚分明，现在隔岸观火。
I mean, maybe don't say it. Maybe do it.
Yeah.
Catch him by surprise first.
Eh.
You'll only have the element of surprise once. What do you mean, Sorry guys, before we start recording, lessons going about how I always do sneaking in video games. Stealth and surprise. First thing to go.
祸端深藏，尽可游说那些被逼归附的玄门。
又有哪家玄门会顶着不夜天成的强压，甘冒这种风险？
Oh, those are from the people who have been conquered by the Wind Clan. Interesting.
I feel like this should have been a longer show.
80欧阳系，岐山温氏毁我宗庙，杀我族人，路上幸蒙蓝二公子相救，现率门下幸存修士100余人前来加入。汝南王进。
So every time they say clansman, I feel like a little bit of, oh, I wish they used a different word.
应南公子之邀前来，不破岐山，誓不归。河东夫还，同蒙蓝二公子相加，与门下小士200。
各位宗主，可还有异议？
Yeah, but remember the Jian clan was like thousands of people strong, and they're all dead.
传言武帝时代，10日必出，山川干涸，民不聊生。岐山温氏的暴虐行径，不亚于那场10日浩劫。吾有英雄大义，设下9日，解救天下苍生。如今，在座诸位，便是当世的大义。这场法温之战，便名为射日。
Oh, I mean, there you go.
Campaign. Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense where the name came from. I just think we should have gotten scenes of like the brother doing the stuff, like assembling the people and everything. Could have been really good. We do a lot of time jumping that I don't think we need to do in this show. It stands well on its own. We need to see that stuff.
They calling his name? His leg's broken, I guess.
It kind of feels like demonic cultivation, or whatever the red energy is like an infection of his chi or something. And instead of cleansing himself of it, he just gains mastery of it.
Yeah. The life he remembers, right?
I mean, it's the resentment. The resentment of what's been taken away from him.
天子下，分你一坛，当作没看见，行不行？
云深不知处进酒。
Episode 3.
回营。
That's what zombies look like. As we've seen from the Ghost General in episode 2.
Yeah. The thing of the opening.
Yeah,
right?
so I was just thinking. Again, it's the resentment.
Yep. Yep.
So I was looking for some payoff there. Like, I guess the hand crunch thing was the payoff because I guess that was him focusing.
Yeah.
Because again, I
So
think it's
he's
the element that
immune.
he's corrupted, but he's going to the cultivation part of the name. That he's going to cultivate his way through the corruption and harness the corruption. Because obviously the thing is now that we've got the one group gathering all of their forces to fight against the Wen clan. And then he's going to show up with what has to be a horrible freak of nature.
Yeah.
Well, you know how they reacted to his, like, what if we harness the resentment against them or something like that? We fight evil with evil.
Mm-hmm.
That he's going to be some sort of abomination in their eyes.
Yeah.
Even though the narrator in episode 1 says that he helps lead the whole thing, so hard
Also,
to see
he's
where we go
immune
from
to
here to there.
He's immune to the soul crushing technique. It's like, oh, you try to.
Again, the oddity that we're dealing with numbers in the thousands, and yet we're all afraid of one guy. One guy that can only take us on one at a time.
It's the nature of the stories, right? This guy is there's the masses and then there's the heroes, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's the element of having a group of like 100 people, and one guy has a gun, and everyone's like, I can't fucking do anything about that. It's like 100 of you literally can't shoot you all.
No, but you don't want to be the guy who's a shut.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's the element. It's one guy and thousands of people, and it's like, yeah, but we're all close quarters fighters here, and he is, and he can do that a lot. He's been training that. Like, he's that image of the guy laying in bed with like one skinny arm and one tracked arm. He's all about that one thing.
Yeah. So good episode. We'll see the tide turn. Well, not even the tide turn. This is the gathering of the armies and the fight. And of course, it has to go badly for them.
This is the formation of the Fellowship.
Yeah. Yeah. It has to go bad for them in order for Wangling to come in. Or it's going okay and he turns the tide. Like he had those ambushes and stuff like that. Like we saw in the beginning where he ambushed the group of the Wangling with the dead. Like, oh, yeah, remember all these people that died? Yeah, I'm going to use them against you. They're like, oh, no. And, so maybe we get more of that. Maybe he's just he is the secret weapon that they need to win, right? They might be more evenly matched, but can't win because the win is so strong.
I mean, that's to be seen.
Yeah.
I don't have much conjecture over how the war is going to go, other than the fact that we know we win. And then they're all going to turn on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a necessary evil for now, and then we'll deal with it later, or they don't want it at all, and they deal with him immediately. For all we know, they win the Sunshot campaign barely without anything from him. There's no conception of use of word here, right? That he helped with the Sunshot campaign could be just the fact that he got Jian Cheng to where he needed to be to get his core back. And then Jian Cheng does an important role in the Sunshot campaign. Tangential help.
Yeah. It seems that wuxian participates in the battles at least. But.
You say seems like, because that's all you can say. Legitimately, episode 1's flashback narrative.
And then they also set fire to the burial grounds later on, so.
Yeah, we know what's to come. Like I said, I don't fully appreciate that element of the storytelling. And as I said, they could spend so much more time. This should be a longer show. Because I wish we would see the things rather than flash jump over them. They establish those groups that got destroyed by the Wen clan in that earlier episode. Show us the brother out there doing the diplomatic stuff that gets the 200 people. I'm not saying the show suffers for having just like hand-waved, look, 200 people, but I just think it could be better.
I think it said 200 people. One guy brought 200 people, not that they were just 200 people. Not the totality of them.
I think the one guy did bring 200 people. I don't know what you're correcting me on.
They say, oh, we brought 200 people. It's like, yeah, but there were more. It's just that one guy said, oh, I brought 200 people. I'm like,
we don't know that there's more
people.
All we know is there are 200 people. All I'm indicating, I don't know why you're being pedantic all of a sudden.
No, I think that
you're acting like my entire point was 200 people when I'm talking about showing him going around and talking to people.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, you should see them talking around talking to people. Well, there was more than people. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Like, we should see them going to their homes and talking to the people diplomatically. Well, there would have been homeless people. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Pick your moments to be pedantic. Like, pick your moments. Like, man, if we're arguing, sure, then be pedantic. But you're introducing an argument for no sake.
No, just clarifying a point.
It wasn't your point. I don't know, man. You do this sometimes. It really throws me off. Granted, I didn't have a lot more to talk about anyway, but it's just the element. He said 200 people. I then said 200 people, and you're like, well, it's probably more than 200 people.
Yeah,
just literally repeating what he said.
Okay, I will say one thing. The thing I didn't like was that wuxian got surprised so easily. Like, this guy's they were just there, and boom, stab, grab, throw.
As I said, it feels like a dream element. Like, literally, that he was caught so easily off guard because it didn't happen. He was just like nodding off or something. Like, oh man, I've been keeping my brother going this entire time. I need like a little mental. And then, oh no, it's literally all of my enemies all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Why is Wen Chao here? He's too, like, I get that he's like subservient to his father, but he's still like high level bad guy when it comes to all of this. Why is he the one finding him in the woods? Why did he bring what's her name with him to wander around in the woods? Like, I understand Core Crusher being here because Core Crusher could just been out looking for him himself. That could have been him. But he brought a whole entourage of like, because there was no like Wen Clan reconnaissance guys. Like, sir, we found him. He's out here. Haha, I'll go get him. Like, maybe that's too mustache twirling.
Which is what the Land Clan does. That's what.
Maybe that's no too mustache twirling bad guy for them to have done, but for a Chinese story to go. Because maybe I'm leaning on too many Western tropes, but just the element of, and suddenly all of the villains were there, and it's like, really? This has all the hallmarks of dream sequence, imagining the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Well, it turned out the scenario was real. I think they're also setting up the fact that when Wen Chao gets taken down, it'll be very satisfactory. This guy who's been, doing all the things, right? It's like, yeah. But the question is, does Wuxian take them down, or does his adopted brother take them down?
I've said this a long time ago. It doesn't matter. It happens. We know it happens.
I think it would be satisfactory, though, because this is not the who, but the why.
No, I mean, we know the why. The element here, you're saying it's not satisfactory. I already know it happens. Yeah, but from the moment we met this guy, I knew he was going to die. Yeah. So, as much evil as he does, like, well, I guess he hasn't hit my triggers. Like, there's certain things. Like, if we had been introduced to like an adorable little kid, and that kid was like, "Oh man, I hope nothing bad happens to that fucking kid," and then this guy like chopped her eyes out or something. Sorry, I've recently seen a scene with a character that I really like in a show. They turn around and a sword right across the eyeballs. It's like, oh fuck! Like, that element of he hasn't done anything of that nature. Sure, he's responsible for a number of characters I really like. Literally, waifu got fucking because of him, but at the same time, I'm not so attached to any of them that I was like, oh no, this fucking guy who I already know is going to die. Maybe that's the key to tranquility. Knowing that everybody you hate will also die of natural causes at the end of the day. Or that joke, everyone that you hate shits and sleeps.
Yeah.
Just think of that, the person that you hate the most goes to bed at the end of the night. At their weakest, they are just a person like everybody else. I guess not maybe in this universe where some people achieve immortality and whatnot, but the element that we went in knowing that Wen Chao was going to die from the moment we met him, from the moment we met any Wen Clan member. The real trick was the fact that we didn't know. The real trick is that we didn't know from the moment meeting every Jian Clan member that every Jian Clan member was going to fucking die. That was the trick. That was getting attached to these people, not realizing, and that's why I was saying back when we realized the ring was her ring. It's like, oh, that's a death flag for her right off the bat. Yeah. And then the unhappy marriage is like, oh, like, see where this is going. But didn't know anything about the disciples or whatever the fuck you want to call them. Those guys could have been hanging out in the background, like, oh no, because those are introduced as like joke characters almost. Yeah. Those could have been like, oh, Master Wei Ying, Master Wusong, we saw everything that was happening. We were hit out in the the waters. Nope, they were just on the dead pile of bodies. Like, oh shit,
they fought and they died. Yeah, but all that training, it didn't avail them.
That's what I'm saying. Though those were a surprise. That was not told to us. The Wen Clan, that was known. So I don't feel strongly about him dying, because as much as I hate him, it's like already played out in my head. Like,
no, but I want to see the how about the who. And again, just because you know the what and the why doesn't mean you know the answers to all the questions, and those questions are still relevant.
They're not questions in my head. That's what I'm saying. You could say a personal thing. You are motivated. I'm not. It's going to be a cool scene, I'm sure. I hope, anyway. I will say I'm slightly disappointed about how the I don't call them monarchs, but the Wen leaders went down. Not Wen, Jiang leaders went down, because presumably they fought, but we only see the aftermath. But maybe, like I said, show should be longer. There's arguments that you could make for a lot of shows where you would say, oh, it needs to be re-edited to show us some things, or cut down. We've said plenty of shows need to be cut down. I'm saying the show needs to be longer. We need to fill in the spaces between the events.
This episode
110
13
episodes, modaozushi.
Yeah.
Give it a Legend of Galactic Heroes treatment.
Wow.
I want to know everyone's names. I want to know everyone's backstories. Those 3 guys, I want to see what they did to get in trouble with Madame Yu, and then I want to see what happened when the fighting started. I want to see what they did. I want to see everyone that we've ever met. Those 2 girls that are always with Madame Yu, what the fuck happened to them? I want to see what they did during the fight. I want to see them backing up their mistress in the fight, and then going down one after the other trying to save her, and then, her getting her last showdown, and then fighting too. I understand this is supposed to be an emotional story, and maybe we're subverting that by showing fights, but not for nothing. I've always said I'm not about the fights when it comes to these shows. I would like to see these because I'm interested in the characters. And if it's going to be the last time we see the characters, I want to see as much of them in the finality as possible.
Yeah. Well, there we have it. That's this episode.
All right, well, all that remains to be said then is that once again, I have been Theta, this has been Lessons, we've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?